we have here today is the LTD 200DX. Now, it would be the single cutaway, so sort of a telly variant of their guitars. And I think it's pretty fantastic. Hi, I'm Kevin, and welcome to the channel. If you feel like subscribing or giving it a like or even a comment, feel free to do so down below. And if you have any questions about anything, I will do my best to answer it in a timely manner. I got this through Pro Audio Star for $319. It was their B stock model, so I was expecting to see a nick or something somewhere on the body, but it was just a little tiny scratch on the pick guard. And it came in fantastic shape. I'll show you that in the unboxing. And yeah, so we're going to do what we normally do here, and that's unboxing. We're going to put it on the bench and see what she's made of, do a little sound check, and then do a little playing. So let's get to the unboxing. So as you could tell, this was packed very well. There was a box within a box, so that was nice to see. And then obviously it had plenty of the good bubble wrap and all that too on top of it. And the big warning sign to not use a blade, which is awesome. Came with your Allen wrenches there. And then it was inside the little felt bag or whatever it is. So it was packed really, really well. And then as you can see here, there's nothing to it. It has outstanding finish on it, and nothing was scratched or dinged up too bad. There was a scratch on it, but that was from the reason why they called it a B stock, I'm sure. And there's that beautiful roasted maple neck with the scarf joint. And yeah, this is a beautiful guitar, and especially for the money. I mean, you really can't beat it. So let's get this thing on the bench and see what we got here. All right, so this guitar has a popular body with a burl popular top. It also has a rosewood fretboard with 14-inch radius. And as you can see here, it has a thin U-shaped neck. It also has a scarf joint with a tilt-back headstock and non-locking tuners, 2 LTD humbuckers, and a fixed bridge. So checking for any rough stuff on that fret edges, and we were good there. The frets did need polishing though. Also, there was a little bit of glue up there by the nut, so I went ahead and scraped that off real quick. Got her looking good there. And we're getting ready to start this whole process. So, rocking the frets. All the frets were perfect. There was no issues with any of them not being leveled or anything like that. So, that was great. But like I said before, we did do a little polish on them. Just to get them nice and clean and pretty, and that's what she looked like when we were done. Now it's time to treat the fretboard. I just used a little bit of mineral oil that you get from anywhere, Walmart or anything, and put that on the fretboard. Some guys like to use lemon oil, but lemon oil is more of a cleaner. And it works great for older fretboards, but for this, mineral oil is just fine, and it just treats the fretboard really good. So it helps keep it from drying out and getting fret sprouts. It has a 14-inch radius, like I said before. That's the first fret. And then we also have the same 14-inch radius on the 24th fret. It is a fast, comfortable neck. It plays great, man, especially for the price point. We have a 42 millimeter at the nut. We also have, this is the measurement for the 12th fret, 52 millimeter, the 12th fret. And then here is the measurement for the thickness of the neck at the first fret. Right around 20 millimeters. And then here is the measurement for the thickness of the 12th fret. 22 millimeters or so. Here is the shape of the neck. You can see here that is a very nice U shape, very asymmetrical, and there's no flat spots on the end of it. It looks good there. And then, so you have your first fret, and then your 12th fret. Those are the shape of the neck. It is a very, very fast, easy, comfortable neck to play. It plays great. Plus, with the roasted maple neck, it feels a little more broken than some of the other guitars you might play. And the neck joint looked outstanding. That was one of the first places I always look on these cheaper guitars is how's that neck joint look? As you can see here, all the lines look great, and it looks like it's well put together. But, there's only one way to really find out what that neck joint looks like. So let's get this neck off and take a look at it. And there you go. There's a little bit of resistance there. It's actually a nice fitting neck. You don't want it too tight and you don't want it too loose. You want it to actually fit. And it can be difficult with wood for that to do that. But this is a nice fitting pocket. And it feels great. It really does. You can see here there's a little bit of resistance, but not much. And that's really what you want anyway. So I guess you could call it the Goldilocks neck pocket, right? I'm just kidding. All right, so let's look at the pickups. We've got some measurements here, and the bridge pickup is 13K. The pickups together is 5.5K, and the neck pickup is, 9.3K. Also, on the split side of things, with the split coil, you have 6.6K on the bridge. The two together is 2.7K, and then the neck pickup is 4.7K. So I was really surprised at how hot that bridge pickup was because it's very clear and it has nice clarity. Here is what the pickup pocket looks like, for lack of a better term. It has that electric paint in there, and it's all nice and clean. Like on some of these other guitars that I've reviewed, there's been stuff inside there, you know what I mean? And this is actually very clean. All of the routes look really, really good and solid. Like, I don't know if this is a made in China guitar, but it sure is one of the better ones I've looked at. Same thing with the pickup for the neck. It's got a nice, clean routes in it, and it looks great. So, you're always curious to see what's under everything, right? So, yeah, this is great. Like, great. So, now we're going to take this bridge off, and this really surprised the crap out of me because on these painted hardware, you want to make sure you have good ground. And this one, look at that. It has scraped paint right where the ground wire is. So that came from the factory like that. I did not do that, which on that Jackson I had to do that with. You know what I mean? So that was really impressive, to be honest with you. So we got the pickup cavity off of here, and it's got the same paint, and it's got shielding on the back of the cover. And obviously, at a price point of this, you're going to get the cheaper Chinese electronics in there, which is fine. It's to be expected at this price point. But everything was nice and clean. The wires were tucked away nice, and everything really looked great on this guitar. So it has a poly finish. And you can see here, there was no issues except for that scratch on the pickguard right there. That was the only thing, and that's what made it the B stock, I believe. So a little teeny tiny scratch like that can save you some money if you're not that worried about it. And, because I was honestly expecting a ding, a chip or something somewhere, but that did not happen. So the finish was absolutely outstanding on here, and it has those black chrome pickup covers too, and there's the belly cut right there, so it's a refined sort of telly, with a little bit more comfort involved, and everything looked really, really good. So now it's time to put it all back together, and then we will get her plugged in here real quick. So I wanted to make sure to check the nut, and the nut was good. I didn't have to do anything to the nut. I also obviously had to check the action, and the action was a little high, but I mean, you're setting up these guitars anyway, so you know, that's no big deal. And then also checking the intonation, and it went right in. It intonated really easy. This part is usually where a lot of the work is involved with these cheaper guitars, but this one was close. It was very, very close. So really, all the bones of this guitar is great. It's in killer shape, and it was only $319, you know, so this would be a great platform for customizing anything with. All right, let's run through all 6 of these sounds so you can see what you got just with the clean. This is, I'm using my Morgan amp suite, and it's just a clean, one of the cleaner sounds that I could get from it. So we'll just run through a few of the sounds and see what it sounds like. So this is the neck pickup. This is the middle position, the 2 pickups together. This is a bridge pickup split. The 2 pickups together split. And the neck pickup split. Now I noticed there is a bit of a volume difference when you split the pickups, but obviously that's going to happen, especially with a more inexpensive guitar like this. But all in all, I think the sounds are pretty good. That bridge pickup is super hot for my liking, but, you know, it is advertised as a metal guitar, so obviously you're going to have a hot bridge pickup. We're going to do a song so you can kind of hear what it sounds like in kind of the real world sort of situation, and yeah. So I have to say, my overall impression of this guitar is this is a fantastic value for the money. For $319, it had a little tiny scratch in the pick guard. The finish is beautiful. Everything important was really there. You know, it had a really nice neck pocket in it. I like the not so pointiness of the headstock. I think that's a really nice, elegant look. It's classy. You know, this reminds me of something that I would put together for, like, if I was in like a top 40 bar band or something like that. I would definitely swap the pickups out, put some locking tuners on it, and do all that. And as a matter of fact, I think we're going to do that anyway. And I got a great idea for some super nice pickups that are splittable, and you won't have the issues you get with the cheaper pickups. But I must say, this is a very versatile guitar. The bridge pickup was a tad bit hot, but I mean, that's to be expected for these metal guitars. But I wouldn't just say this is a great metal guitar. This is a great all-around guitar. You can do a lot with this thing. So, like, if you've been playing for a couple years and you're thinking about getting something where you want to mod it and put a little time and money into it later on down the road, this would be a great option. They're $399 brand new, perfect. And like I said, I saved $80 just by having a little scratch on the pick guard there. And Yeah, I mean, if you played in a bar band or something like that, this has a nice poly finish on it, so you wouldn't worry about it getting tore up, and you wouldn't have to take one of your super nice guitars too. That'd be another good thing is, using it for that sort of thing. So, all in all, I gotta say I really love this guitar, and it's gotten me really interested in the LTD by ESP stuff, and I definitely want to check out some of their other guitars and other models. Same thing with the Jackson and all that too. I think it's very cool that like these guitars, they're advertised as metal guitars, but they're just built really, really well. So for $319, that's what I got this one for. The beautiful fast neck with the radius, the 14-inch radius, it all, points to shred, but it also points to just a great all-around sounding guitar. So I would say this would be a terrific candidate for a modding guitar, something where everything's solid. Everything's super solid on this thing, and it is fantastic. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of playing, and like I said before, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. We love having you here, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. Thank you.